Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mal and I am the owner and maker of Made by Manny and Mal. In today's video, we're going to be making a super cute and very easy Christmas mug. It's centered around our favorite reindeer and it is perfect for a quick design, perfect for kids, and definitely perfect for a nice cup of hot chocolate. So I hope that you enjoy. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss any of our new videos. We upload 3 times a week, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I think that's it. Everything I'm using is linked down below in the description box, so check that out. We have links to all of our social media and all of that as well, and also some discount codes for you too. So check that out, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. We're going to be using a 12-ounce wine mug from Craft Haven for this design. I've already prepped it and spray painted it brown. I used tobacco brown from Montana Colors. And now I'm taking less than 1 milliliter of epoxy. I'm using a little extra ink epoxy as always. And I'm just spreading that very thinly and evenly over my whole cup, paying special attention to the handle. To glitter it, we're going to use Burnt Umber from PDB. This is a beautiful fine cut brown glitter, and I'm just going to cover the entire cup and the handle with this glitter. I let our glitter layer dry about 3 hours, and then I went in with my first coat of epoxy. I took about 20 milliliters of a little extra ink epoxy, and I just spread that all over my mug. I want to make sure, especially in this first coat, that I'm not putting too much epoxy on. If you add too much epoxy, it can kind of like glob up and you'll end up with these big like bubbles on your cup because the epoxy is so thick that it moves around as your cup is spinning. So just make sure you're not putting too much epoxy on. More layers that are thinner is better than one like super thick layer. So after that first layer cured about 4 hours, I went in with a second coat of about 15 milliliters. And after my second coat, this is what the cup looks like. And now I'm ready to do all of my sanding and clean up that top rim. So to start, I'm taking my craft knife and I'm just running it along the top edge of my cup to get all of that excess epoxy off of there. And then I'm going to go in with my sanding. So I'm starting with a 60 grit sanding block. This is a super rough grit. And I'm holding the sanding block at a 45-degree angle on my rim. And I'm going to just sand the living heck out of this cup. I'm sanding all of my rough points, making sure I pay attention to the handle. And then after I'm done with the 60 grit, I'm going to go in with a 180 grit, which is a whole lot finer. You want to do this after you use a rough grit to kind of buff out those sanding marks because you do not want to see those underneath epoxy. After I was done sanding, I washed the cup with dish soap and water, and now I'm ready for all of my decal work. So we're going to be doing a decal on each side of this cup. On one side, we're going to put Rudolph's cute little face. I got this SVG on Etsy. I will have it linked below. It comes with a girl and a boy. So I printed it out, I cut it out on my silhouette. I made a little offset, which is this white vinyl that I'm applying now. This white vinyl is awesome because it has the clear background, so you can really see what's going on underneath there. And I'm just cutting little slits in the decal with the transfer tape on so that I can apply it on this curved mug. So this mug is straight mostly, and then it starts to curve down at the bottom. So it's really easy to apply decals to. It's not like those mugs that are like curved the whole way around. These are really easy to work with. So I just cut those little slits to help me apply this around those curves and make sure that I get this positioned properly. Just take your time with this. Don't try to rush it. If you get a little lip or if it lifts a little bit, that's okay. We can go back and fix it. On one of the antlers, I had that issue and I just took my tweezers, kind of worked my tweezers in there like this right here, lifted it up and then smoothed it back down, and it's perfect. I'm going to take my craft knife and cut off any of the excess antlers that came up over the rim. And then I'm going to add my black and red decal on top of this. So Rudolph has a red nose, so I cut out the nose in red vinyl, and I'm going to apply that to my white offset. I had a lot of caffeine this day. I was very shaky, so just take your time, make sure you get it lined up properly. And then I'm just going to go piece by piece on this to make sure that I get it lined up as straight and as centered with that offset as possible. This is a really thin offset. I think I did 0.035 for the thickness. But yeah, just going to apply these to all of those little white spots. Okay, look how cute he is. Oh my gosh, I love him. Okay, so for the other side of the decal, I wanted to make something really bright and fun. So I created this SVG. It is available in my digital shop on Etsy, and it is available for free to members of my Patreon group. If you want to join my Patreon group, the link is in the description box below. I would love to have you. So what I did was I made a white offset of this SVG, and then I cut out the main decal that goes on top of the offset and a bunch of different colors, like each word is a different color. I just wanted to make this a little bit more fun and kind of do something a little different. So I cut out the words in red, this like aqua color, light pink, lime green, and like a sun yellow. And I just kind of played with it until I liked how they looked like on silhouette when I was laying the decal out. And then I cut out all the words and I'm going to put them on the offset, and it looks so cute. So I'm just taking word by word, kind of piece by piece, and applying it to this white offset. Of course, you don't have to do this. If you wanted to cut the main decal out in just one solid color, you can absolutely do that. I just thought the bright, fun colors would look really good, especially on this plain brown glitter background. Yeah, I love this colorful Christmas vibe. So here's what it looks like with the main decal on. I love it so much, this bright Christmas. I'm so into it. So then when I looked at Rudolph again, I thought his eyes looked a little bit funny. So I took a white paint marker from Arteza, white paint pen, and I just filled in that gap in his eyes to make his eyes look a little bit more normal and not so like cross-eyed. I should have done this with vinyl, but I didn't even think about it. So this white pen definitely came in handy. Once the paint dried about 30 minutes, I went in with my first coat of epoxy, my first final coat, I guess. That one was about 15 milliliters. I let that one cure about 4 to 6 hours, and then I went in with my actual final coat, and that one was about 10, maybe a little bit over 10 milliliters, but it doesn't have to be too much. We just want to make sure we have a good coat over our vinyl. So here's the final product. This was so much fun to make and really super easy. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you are getting into the Christmas spirit. This little Rudolph guy always just so cute. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any new videos. And let me know what you think of this design in the comments. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, love you. Bye. I hope that it gets you in the festive spirit, because it's a perfect mug for some hot chocolate or warm coffee. Warm coffee or hot chocolate?